AI isn't solving crypto's problems, it's solving crypto users' biggest problems. You don't need to know how to do things on-chain anymore. You can just tell Banker what you want to happen, and it'll figure out the best way to do it for you. Speak your desired result, and let AI do the heavy lifting. Crypto complexity is a thing of the past, and that's all thanks to tools like Banker. This video isn't sponsored. I just really love what Banker's team has built. Let me introduce myself, and then I'll show you everything you need to know about how to use Banker. By extension, you'll learn how to navigate crypto like an expert. Welcome everyone, I'm the DeFi Doctor, Head of Education here at Decentralized Masters. There are two main ways to interact with Banker. First, you can use the website, or you can just talk to the Banker AI on Twitter. Let's start with the website. If you want to follow along, the site is banker.bot. You'll find the link in the description below the like button. On the main site, we can just select Open Terminal, and we'll be taken to a page that looks like this. The first thing we'll be asked to do, naturally, is sign in. From there, select Twitter or X. Banker works by creating a wallet associated with your Twitter account. That means you absolutely must make sure that your Twitter account is secure. If you want to be extra cautious, you can consider creating a brand new Twitter account just to link with Banker. Anyway, moving on. Once you select the Twitter option, it'll ask you to authorize Banker's wallet tool called Privy. It'll ask you to do this from whichever Twitter account you're signed into on your browser. Select Authorize App, and that's it for the setup. You might be asked to agree to terms and conditions, so just agree to those if they come up. Now, this is what Banker looks like. It's an AI that you can chat with. So the interface is kind of similar to ChatGPT. In the middle is where you type your commands to Banker. So what can you tell Banker to do? You can tell it to send money to a crypto address or just to someone's Twitter profile. Swap some crypto for another cryptocurrency. Bridge cryptocurrencies between blockchains. Sell some crypto or sell some crypto when conditions are met. For example, if assets go up or down by 5%. Provide you with an analysis on some token. Place bets on Polymarket. Mint NFTs, and there's actually a lot more. But to do any of these things, you first need to fund your wallet. Banker doesn't have access to your wallet if you already have one. It creates a fresh wallet for you, and you can interact with the assets inside. So for Banker to do anything, you have to fund your Banker wallet. Here's how you do that. On the right, you'll see a button that says Deposit. Go ahead and click that. At the top, you can select from 3 networks to send money to Banker from: Base, Solana, and Polygon. Your money can come from a wallet or from a centralized exchange as long as you send it over one of these 3 networks. If you'd like, you can also buy crypto using credit cards, and they'll appear directly in your Banker wallet, but that'll come at a much higher fee. Once you've selected your network, click Continue at the bottom, and then select Transfer Crypto. You'll see the address to send your funds over to. Just copy it and paste it in your wallet or your centralized exchange. Just make sure that you're using the right network. Once you've copied the address, click the X in the top right of this pop-up, and you'll be back to the main screen. You'll see your money appear here on the right when your transaction goes through. With your wallet funded, you can start using Banker. I'm going to type out some commands, just so we can see how Banker reacts. Buy Banker with half the money in my wallet. Sell my Banker if it goes up 10%. These commands are just scratching the surface. This is a really fun tool to play around with, so I recommend you do exactly that. Now, all of these things that we just told Banker to do on the website, we could tell Banker to do them right on Twitter instead. If I tag @BankerBot on Twitter, I could tell it to send, swap, or do anything I want. I could even tell it to tip someone if I come across a post and I want to tip the writer for creating excellent content. Even if they don't have a Banker wallet yet, they can claim that money just by signing up with their Twitter account. If you're a Banker Club member, you can also talk to Banker in your direct messages. Let me talk about that, what that means next, and what Banker's token does. Banker has a token. It's called BNKR. That's the ticker. You don't need to have any to use Banker, which is something we can't say for other projects. So what's the Banker token for? Well, the money Banker makes from the fees it charges goes towards buying Banker. Those fees, by the way, are 0.8%. In addition, you can pay $20 in Banker per month to sign up for Banker's membership, called the Banker Club. This comes with unlimited daily messages compared to the limit of 10 per day otherwise. The transaction fees also go down to 0.3% if you sign up for the membership, down from that 0.8%. And of course, you get to send messages to Banker in your DMs, like I mentioned earlier. Finally, you get access to a private Discord channel for being a Banker Club member. You can decide if that suits you. That about covers it. I really love what the Banker team has built here. Crypto's been far too complicated to use for far too long. I used to think that blockchains themselves would have to solve this problem, and that would take years. Then along came Banker and solves all of these problems completely. Now the question comes, if Banker can do everything for me, what's the point of learning about crypto? Well, I'm glad you asked. And even if you didn't, I think the answer's worth mentioning. Banker can do practically anything, but having the knowledge will help you direct it best. Kind of like a plane on autopilot. Kind of. It can take you anywhere, but you have to know where you want to go. Banker's a tool, one that can supercharge your ability, but ability is important to train always. And that's why I'll be back weekly with more videos like this one covering the cutting edge innovations in crypto. I hope you enjoyed today's deep dive. Leave a comment with what you think about Banker, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay sharp, my friends, stay decentralized, and I'll see you in the next one.